Yeah, we were told some were possibly on the roof of this apartment building right behind me, but I do want to bring in Captain Tim Kalkis to give you an idea of what you guys, the situation right now at this apartment complex behind me.
Right. Obviously right behind us, we had a group of individuals that were involved in the protest here at 4th and Broadway that pushed their way into this building. Some went to the basement and some went to the roof, and they were throwing projectiles at officers. So security and the business owner have asked us to go in there and just make sure that we remove them so they don't cause any more problems for the building.
And in fact, those people will not be charged with curfew violation only because they were inside of a building at the time, correct?
Yeah, we're not going to charge them with curfew because they were inside, and I can't prove that they were out here. However, like I said, the business owners themselves have asked us to remove them because they're not residents, so that's what we're doing.
And behind me,
and they'll just be released. We're checking them for warrants, and they'll be released.
Behind me, you can see it looks like hundreds of people that were arrested for that curfew violation. Can you tell me just how many people you think there are?
Yeah, we took approximately 250 into custody. At the time, there were reports of looting and some vandalism that were south of us, south of 5th Street on Broadway. So we responded over here. There was a large crowd in the street. Even though we don't have to give a dispersal order, we did so. They're in violation of curfew. We asked them to leave the area. They would not. So then we told them they were under arrest. They submitted to arrest peacefully. Obviously, we want to facilitate First Amendment rights, and we allowed them to do so. But at some point, we have to safeguard the rest of the city and the businesses here. So they were taken into custody. They'll be brought to a facility, and they'll be cited out and released.
And you were telling me all day long, though, these protests have been rather peaceful.
There haven't been that many issues downtown. Obviously, the group was marching around. The LAPD here is to facilitate their First Amendment rights. We understand that they have a grievance. We want to allow them to voice their grievance. That is every American's God-given right to do so. And as long as they're peaceful and they're not destroying property, then we'll allow them to do that.
Thank you so much, Captain, for talking to us. I do want to get to some sound, if we can, of that peaceful protest that happened through downtown LA earlier today. Go ahead and take a listen.
We got to be smart with our wisdom and have strategy and have a plan of how we want to get our point across so we can gather tomorrow. You can continue to make your voices heard. Social media is a powerful tool. So we just want to make sure everyone remains safe, that no one is locked up, no one goes to jail tonight.
Well, you can hear just how peaceful that crowd was. They were downtown marching all day long, started at City Hall, went to police headquarters, came back down to City Hall and protested there. But as you heard the captain say, officers did give a dispersal order several times after that 6 o'clock curfew. And that is when the crowd did run into this direction, 5th and Broadway. And that is when officers met close to 250 people. And that is where they made their arrest. If you come back out to me live, you just want to give you another look of that long group of line of people that will be taken in. They will be cited and then quickly released for disobeying or violating, I should say, the curfew order. That's the latest from downtown Los Angeles. For now, back to you guys in the studio.